What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the world of floaters. I am your host, hostess with the mostest, James, coming at you live with a new video about Bromelain. In this video, we're basically going to be playing a game of Mythbusters. Does Bromelain, in fact, help us? Can it reach the actual eye and give it the nutrition that it needs? Or is the eye a closed section of the body? Now, I've been getting a lot of comments in the comment section on my previous videos about this, so I figured I'd play this game with you all to see if we can actually get down to the bottom of this. Now, I myself is somebody who has eye floaters. I'm somebody who has been living with eye floaters for the last 4 years, and I only give you my own experience and my own research. I always encourage you all to do your own research and figure things out for yourself as well. But when I give you information, I'm giving you my true, honest opinions and true research and experiences. I talk about nothing but eye floaters on this channel, so make sure you hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. And make sure you also click the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video about eye floaters. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, so let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, you notice the new mustache here that I got going on? I took the beard off. Let me know in the comments if I look a little rather weird. All right. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start with a few of these websites that I have dug up some information that you all can learn a little something from. And I'll go straight to the section that I read that I feel like is good information for you all. In this Men's Health article, first of all, it starts with in the headline, why pineapple can help you poop like a champ. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I found a lot of different reasons and health benefits of pineapple. But what I was looking for was obviously benefits of the eye and how we can get to the eye and help us with the eye floaters. So let's go ahead and scroll down to the first part that I want to look at. So right here, now this doesn't have to do with eyes right here, but where I'm going to go with this has everything to do with eyes. So just follow along with me. I'm going to piece this together as well as I can. And hopefully I do a good job. And hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. So it says right here, it can help tenderize meat. All right, follow me now. While this isn't really a health benefit, bromelain is said to make your cooking easier and meats tastier. Bromelain is an enzyme that breaks down protein. All right. With emphasis on breaks down protein, which is why a little pineapple juice is great for meat tenderizing, but don't marinate it for too long or you'll end up with mush. There's such thing as meat that is too tender. All right. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why. Why, James, are you talking about meat tenderizing and breaking down proteins of the meat? I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. And this is facts what bromelain actually does. So this will help you decide if this is a myth buster or if this is a fact and reality of bromelain. So let's go to the next article. In this article, it says what the vitreous is. And if you don't know what the vitreous is, let me just kind of give you a quick little rundown on the eye itself. So here, let me point this out right here for you. The actual eye in the middle, if you see where my mouse is, that is where all of the vitreous is. And this is where all of your floaters are floating around. Okay. And you'll see the word choroid right here. I'll go ahead and get into the significance of that right after I read this article right here, or information more so, not much of an article, but information. So the vitreous, the gel-like liquid in the whites of the eyes is called the vitreous humor. With aging, the vitreous humor becomes more liquid, straining the connective tissues and causing vitreous tears and detachments. Eye floaters are tiny globs of protein in the vitreous humor that cast shadows along the retina. All right, so I want to go ahead and highlight that part right there. That eye floaters are tiny globs of protein inside of your eye. Now, remember the last article I just read about bromelain breaking down protein, and people actually use pineapple juice to cook meat and to marinate meat because it tenderizes it from breaking down the protein, which makes it easier to digest. Now, where I'm going with that is bromelain, the nutrients of the enzyme, once they travel through the bloodstream and make it to the eye, they can get inside the eye and break down the clumped up protein eye floaters inside your eye. Now, once again, I'm not a doctor. I encourage you all to do your own research, but this is simply what I'm taking from it. And also keep in mind that I'm somebody who takes bromelain as well. Okay? And I have told you all that it is helping me. My eye floaters are not completely gone. I'm not saying that it is a magic pill at all. And once again, I encourage you all to experiment on your own. That's all I could do is experiment and figure out what's helping me. And I'm sharing it with you all. So hopefully you take it for what it's worth and do your own due diligence. But once again, from what I take from those two facts about bromelain is that it travels through the bloodstream. The blood receptors hold on to whatever nutrition they get from vitamins in our body, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm taking bromelain as. I'm taking it in the form of a tablet. I'm not going to show you the actual brand that I got here because there's many brands, so the brand does not matter. Anyways, let's move along here. A lot of comments I've been receiving have been about how does the bromelain even get to the eye if the eye is a closed off section of the body? And for a moment, just for a moment, it made me think like, wait a minute, that's a good question. Let me go ahead and figure out and dig up a little information to figure out if that is in fact true. And if it is true, then maybe this is a myth buster and maybe it doesn't actually help. And that would totally, make all of my research that I've been doing kind of thrown out the window. So I wanted to make sure. Sorry, I'm switching the music right here, right now. I don't want any ads to play in the background, just music. I have copyright free music. Anyways, so I wanted to do some research and just kind of confirm that everything that I've been talking about is legit, because at the end of the day, I only want to spread legit information. So I went ahead and kind of dove into the anatomy of an eye to figure out how it actually works and to see how the blood flows to the veins of the actual eye and what is the vein called. So this right here is called a choroid. Now, remember I told you I'll get back to this, and this actually plays a significant role on how nutrients get to the eye. So this is from Wikipedia itself, where actual information, lies on the internet. The choroid, also known as the choroidea or the choroid coat, is the vascular layer of the eye containing connective tissues and line between the retina and the sclera. The human choroid is thickest at the far extreme rear of the eye, while in the outlying areas it narrows to 0.1 millimeters. The choroid provides oxygen and nourishment, let's highlight that word, nourishment, to the outer layers of the retina along with the cellular body of the iris. The choroid forms the uvea tract. So this right here is informing us that there is, in fact, nutrients getting to our eye. I mean, we have a lot of veins in our eye. Why do you think that when you consume certain things, your eyes turn red because our blood system has a lot to do with our eyes, such as when you smoke marijuana or consume marijuana, your eyes tend to go red. That's because the receptors in our blood carry the THC from the marijuana and lowers the blood pressure and makes our bloodstream nice and calm, making our eyes turn red because we're basically more, nice and calm. And so our eyes have a lot to do with our body and a lot to do with our health. And they could say a lot about our health in general, such as if you're drinking too much alcohol, your liver gets a little bad. So what happens? Your eyes get yellow jaundice and your eyes start to turn yellow. So when anybody says that the bromelain can't even make it to the eye, from my experience and from what I have read, that is not true. And I'm going to go ahead and go with bromelain helping the eye is facts and reality. Thanks for watching, everybody. That concludes the episode of the day on Is Bromelain a Hoax or Not? Thank you all for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. As always, I appreciate you all watching. And if you appreciate and love the work that I'm doing, I will have information in the bio where you could follow me on Instagram and wherever else I have links that you can follow me. And also, if you want to show extra appreciation, I will have links on where you could donate. Thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you next video. Signing out, James, World of Floaters.